so you're walking in your garden and you notice this incredibly strange, weird looking insect perched up on a leaf. It looks incredibly intimidating, almost like a tiny predator waiting for something to happen. That insect right there is an assassin bug. But is it something gardeners should worry about, or is it actually helping our gardens? Today we're going to talk about how to identify assassin bugs, why they're a beneficial predator, and what gardeners should know about them. All right, y'all, assassin bugs. When I first saw one of these, I didn't have a clue what this thing was. It kind of freaked me out, I'm not going to lie. And when I don't know what something is, I stay away from it until I identify it. But warning, stay away from these things. Give them plenty of space, and I'll explain why here in a minute. But let's talk about the assassin bug itself really quick. Assassin bugs are medium-sized insects with long bodies and strong front legs used to grab their prey. They have a very narrow head and a curved beak-like mouth part that they use to pierce and feed on other insects. Right there, feed on other insects. They are a predator. They are a beneficial to our garden because they will attack other insects. Now that's not always a good thing, kind of like the praying mantis. They don't differentiate between friends of the garden or meals for themselves. So keep that in mind. Many species are brown, gray, or black and blend in very well with plants. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. A lot of times you're not gonna see them until you're reaching into a plant and looking. Now I'm not trying to scare anyone, but you need to always be kind of paying attention to what you're doing in the garden. You just don't know what might be in there, period, good or bad. You just don't know. You're almost always gonna see them sitting very still on a leaf, underneath the leaf, on a stem, and all they're doing is just waiting for another insect to come on by. Once the prey gets really close, y'all, they're gonna grab it, inject it with some dissolving enzymes, and then drink it like a smoothie, for lack of a better way of explaining that. Okay, so why do assassin bugs matter for your garden? Well, y'all, you want them in the garden because they are going to help with the following pests. They are, like I said, a great predator for our gardens, and they love to eat the following: aphids, caterpillars, beetles, and leafhoppers. Now, these are just a few of the insects that they will go after. They are an ambush type predator. I don't think they're very picky on the menu. So if anything gets within their striking range that they think they can handle, they're going to go after it. That includes bees and other beneficial insects. But y'all, that's nature. You can't get mad at the thing for just trying to survive. Nature's nature. Let me change that up. Nature is very savage. Not gonna lie. And if you're a beginner gardener, the more you garden, you are going to see exactly how true that statement that I just said is. Nature is savage. Now, what should we do if we see these insects in the garden? I said at the very beginning, leave it alone. Give it plenty of space. What I honestly like to do is I take pictures and I stand back, I film, I watch them. Sometimes I'll grab the seat that I'm sitting on and just sit out there or sit out here and just watch them do their thing for a little bit. Because I love nature. Definitely give them their space. And here's the main reason why. If they feel threatened, they will strike. They don't care that we're 1,000 times bigger than them or 8,000 times bigger than them. They're gonna strike. And from everything I've ever read or researched on, I've not actually tested the theory, but the sting is very painful. So again, give them their space and admire them from afar. Let them do their job in the garden, and you just give them the freedom to do that job. That's my advice to you. This isn't an insect that we can, say, plant a certain types of crops to bring them in, say like for bees and things of that nature. What these insects require is just an area and foliage basically to hide in. So if you've got a lot of hiding places, like you're looking behind me, there's all kinds of different areas out here in the garden for the assassin bugs to hide under and to do their hunting. You're going to bring them in. This is where I'm talking about when you're reaching into plants. Just kind of give it a once over. Look through your plants, see what's out there. You just never know. You don't want to reach in and get hit by something that you didn't know was there. You know what I mean? So when it comes to assassin bugs, if you see them in the garden, one, be very happy. Two, know that your ecosystem is thriving because you're bringing in insects like that to your garden. And three, are they a friend or a foe to the garden? Of course, they're a friend. On that note, everyone, that's basically all you really need to know about assassin bugs. Just stand back, give them their space, let them do their job, and they're going to totally benefit your garden. So as always, if y'all enjoyed this video, if you got anything out, if you learned anything at all, do me the 5 favors: share, like, comment, hype. Subscribe to this channel if you have not done so already. Everyone, take care. May God continue to bless each and every one of you and your gardens. I'll talk to you again real soon.